Is it okay for Christians to celebrate St. Patrick Day? My answer is yes. It is okay. But what I mean by that is not okay to indulge in the drinking activities of getting drunk and partying and wilding out. St. Patrick Day have been commercialized and monetized in America and all over the world. It have been perverse. It have been perverted. I meant to say perverted. It have been perverted into something that is not of what St. Patrick is all about. So, this have been a question because some people want to say it's pagan or whatnot. So, let's just go into some research. Now, I Google it, of course. Some folks like you shouldn't use Google, but now Google have this AI thing where it literally like send you straight to the source. So it said, no, St. Patrick Day is a Christian holiday, not a pagan one, commemorating the patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick, in his effort to spread Christianity in the 5th century. So let's get into it. As you can see that it have been perverted. It is okay to have green donut, green cupcakes, wear your green. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't wear green today. I'm just wearing it right now just for the video. I really don't like I went to work, okay? So I really didn't have no activities to get into. And another question y'all would ask probably is, well, is it okay for Christians to drink? You know, Christians can drink, but they cannot get drunk. Can I get drunk? I don't drink, but that's your answer there. Now, let's go into some more stuff. And I found this right here. I found this article. So first, let's go into Got Question, because it's people go there. I think it's Got Questions. I'm not sure, or is it? I think it's the yeah. This is a Christian thing. So you say, who is Saint Patrick and why do we celebrate Saint Patrick Day? Let's go into this first. We're gonna go into this, and then we're gonna go into some other article. It's a Patrick, whom almost everyone calls Saint Patrick, although he was never recognized by the Catholic Church, was born to a wealthy family in AD 387 in Kilpatrick, Scotland. His real name was Maewyn Succat. I don't know how to say that. It was his extensive missionary work in Ireland for which Patrick is famous. During the 30 years of work there, he supposedly converted over 135,000 people, established 300 churches, and consecrated 350 bishops. Patrick died on March 17th, 461. For over a millennium, I can't even say that word, millennium, the Irish have celebrated St. Patrick Day on March 17th, which is today. History records that St. Patrick, at age 16, was captured by Irish raiders and spent several years as a slave in Ireland. It was during this time that he learned the various ritual, custom, and language of Druids. And it was these people that he eventually evangelized. Patrick apparently had a dream in which God spoke to him saying, "Your ship is ready." Patrick was then able to escape Ireland by ship. Shortly thereafter, he experienced another dream in which he received a letter that was labeled "The Voice of the Irish." He opened it and he heard the voices of all those whom he had met, begging him to return. St. Patrick then returned to Ireland to evangelize. Though the task was difficult and dangerous, he persisted and was able to build a strong foundation for a Celtic church. That sounds like someone we know. It was difficult and dangerous. Who else did that? Who else did those things? It's Peter. The Irish people was receptive to his teaching, especially in light of the fact that he was able to take several of their Celtic symbols and Christianize them. The most well-known Patrick illustration is shamrock, a certain type of clover sacred to the Druid, which he used as a symbol of the Trinity. You see that? See, we like to use the four-leaf clover for good luck. But he used it as a symbol of the Trinity, because there's actually three. Wow. Each year, millions of people celebrate St. Patrick's Day. It's a national holiday in Ireland when people do not work but worship and gather with family. In the United States, the first St. Patrick's Day, I wish we didn't work today. St. Patrick's Day parade was held in New York on March the 17th, 1762. It consisted largely of Irish soldiers. Today, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated by wearing green, which symbolizes spring as well as Irish culture. What started as a religious holiday has become a secular celebration of all things Irish. See it? It was a religious holiday, but it became secular celebration. Neither St. Patrick nor neither St. Patrick nor St. Patrick's Day is mentioned in Scripture. While we would strongly disagree of some aspect of the theology of St. Patrick taught, we see nothing inherently wrong by observing St. Patrick's Day and celebrating Irish culture. So that is on the Got Question page, right? So let's go here. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think he's like Catholic or something like that. So you know how some Christians are. We can be very if you don't do your research, man, some people can be very against like Catholicism. I know some other Christians that are like that, but you know, it is what it is. Like if that's what you want to think, that's what you want to think. But you know, I consider them Christians. They just do things a little bit different, but when you look at it, they're kind of they're very like organized. But I wouldn't be a Catholic. I used to have something against Catholics, but I don't. Certain things, you know, I've learned more and more about it. I don't. It depends. We'll talk about that another time. Um, but I was looking at something that opened my eyes to some of the Catholic people in the Catholic Church. But other than that, you gotta do your research, man, because I don't know. When I do my research more, I may have a change of thought. I don't know, but I don't really have nothing against them. They believe in Jesus Christ, and they believe He is the way. So, you know, I don't know if they worship other things, but I don't think they do. But that's something we had to research later. When it comes to St. Patrick, the true story. So this came from this guy named Stephen Nichols. And it's crazy because when I read this, I thought it was going to be like going against St. Patrick. And I was like, let me check this out, but you'll see. When it comes to St. Patrick, the true story is even more exciting than the legend and the myth. The facts are far better than the fable. This day belongs to St. Patrick, has become about leprechauns, shamrocks, pot of gold, and green everywhere. Famously, the city of Chicago dumped 40 pounds of its top secret dye into the river. The green racing stripe coursed through the city, but long before there was St. Patrick of myth. There was the Patrick of history. Who is Patrick? So Patrick is a real person. Well, y'all know his real name, but he was a saint. Patrick was born in 385. Now, if I'm mistaken, the other one says 375 or 37. I don't know. In Romaine, Britannia, I don't know. In the modern day town of Dumbarton, Scotland. Patrick opened his autobiographical, the autobiographical. I could be saying it wrong. I don't know. Anyway, St. Patrick confession with these opening lines. My name is Patrick. I am a sinner, a simple country person, and the least of all believers. I am looked down upon by many. My father is Calpurnius. He was a deacon. His father was Pontius, I don't know, a priest who lived in Bonavia. I don't know that word. His home was near there, and that is where I was taken prisoner. I was about 16 at the time. Patrick skipped over much of his 16 years, but who can blame him? At 16 and being captured by barbarian Irish pirates is a pretty exciting place to begin a story. When the pirates landed on the Irish coast, they took Patrick about 200 miles inland, where he was a shepherd and a farm laborer. Wow, that sounds like David, shepherd. 6 years passed, and Patrick had either a vivid dream or a vision which he was shown to an escape route. Emboldened, Patrick made his break from his captors, traveling back over 200 miles to the shoreline. As he approached the dock, the British ship stood waiting. The sails unfurled and Patrick was home, but he didn't stay long. Before he was prisoner, Patrick's Christian faith meant little to him. That changed during his captivity. This is like, man, like, even though it's not in the Bible, it's very similar to some things in the Bible about people. His previous ambivalent faith galvanized and served to buoy him through these long dark days. Now that he was back in his homeland and he committed to his faith to earnest, he became a priest and soon felt a tremendous burden for people who had kidnapped him. So he returned to Ireland with a mission. Patrick had no less of a goal than seeing pagan Ireland converted. You see that? Than seeing pagan Ireland converted. These efforts did not sit well with Leor, I don't know, the pagan king of pagan Ireland. Matter of fact, we're going to stop right there and look. Y'all need to see. Pagan have multiple meanings, include a follower of polytheistic religion, someone who is not religious, or a member of nature-based community. See that? Also, pagan is not Christian. Some that's not Christian. So, there y'all go. Patrick faced danger and even threats on his life. He took to carrying a dagger. Yet, despite these setbacks, Patrick persisted. Eventually, the king converted and was baptized by Patrick, and much of people of Ireland followed suit. That's very interesting. A later legend would have it that Patrick rid of all Ireland's of snakes. Snakes were not native to Ireland at the time. Instead, Patrick rid Ireland of marauding ways and a cultural and civil barbarianism by bringing not only Christianity to Ireland, but by bringing a whole new ethnic. It was not too long ago that New York Times best-selling book argued that St. Patrick and his Ireland civilization. Patrick would come to be known as the Apostle of Ireland. He planted churches, the first one likely place called Saul, in Northern Ireland, a bit inland from the coast and just below Belfast. Patrick planted more churches as he crisscrossed Ireland. The challenge with Patrick is shifting through the legend. Take the Shamrock, for instance. Some biographers claim definitively that Patrick used Shamrock as an object lesson to teach pagans about the Trinity. That is God in one essence, is one in essence and three person, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. There is no evidence, however, for such claim. Curiously, like most of his legend, Saint Patrick is not even truly a saint. He never been canonized by the Roman Catholic Church. Patrick himself told us he was a sinner, not a saint. That's interesting. Thought he was a saint, but you say he's not. But I guess we can kind of. I think we're all saints. We were once a sinner, but yeah. Legend further has it that Patrick died on March 17, 461. He likely died in Saul, where he planted his first church. A significant monument stands atop the hill overlooking the town. Panels depicting scenes from Patrick's life surround the monument base. What casts a far greater shadow than his monument, however, is St. Patrick's Day. The day in the middle of March raises a significant question. Should Christians celebrate St. Patrick's Day? If you do, you might want to consider wearing orange. Why orange? Here's why. After 1798, the color green was closely associated with the Roman Catholicism and orange with the Protestants. Well, we're going to say Protestants. I don't know how to say that word. Protestantism, I guess. After William of Orange, the Protestant king, the holiday is certainly not to be used as means for exercising, partying, and celebration. But wearing orange and trying to tell people who St. Patrick really was might be a good way to celebrate. I didn't know that. I ain't got my orange, but that's interesting. So, we remember Patrick best not in the legend and fable and not in ways his holiday tend to be celebrated. Perhaps we remember him best by reflecting on the St. Patrick breastplate, which was traditionally being attributed to him. The word breastplate is a translation of the Latin word lauritia, a prayer specifically for protection. That's interesting. These prayers would be written out and at time placed on shields of soldiers at night as they went out to battle. St. Patrick Lorica, I guess, points beyond himself and his adventurous life. It points to Christ, the one he proclaimed to the people who had taken him captive. Now, I saw this and I was like, wow, check this out. Christ with me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ in me, Christ beneath me, Christ above me, Christ on my right, Christ on my left, Christ when I lie down, Christ when I sit down, Christ when I rise, Christ in the heart of every man who thinks of me, Christ in the mouth of everyone who speaks to me, Christ in the eye that sees me, Christ in every ear that hears me. I love that. I love that. So, um, basically, like I said, it's not wrong to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, as long as you know what you celebrate it for. If you celebrate it to celebrate the fact that St. Patrick spread Christ in Ireland, and you look at the story behind it, then that's fine. But if you celebrate it in a way to get drunk and stuff, then yeah, that's the issue, or the do whatever. So it's okay for Christians to celebrate St. Patrick's Day when Of course, they're celebrating in the right way. I mean, Christians shouldn't be out there getting drunk in the first place, right? This was very interesting. Like I said, we did a sit down research of this. I ain't just sit there and like research and then made this video. I did it right here, right now. And I even learned some stuff out of the orange and the green. Honestly, I'm not the type to be like, I'm this and I'm that. Like, I'm just um, I'm a follower of the way. I'm a follower of Christ. That's all that matters to me. I'm not finna put these labels on me like some people like, oh, I'm Baptist. I'm Baptist. I'm Catholic. Nah. I follow Christ, and it look like he followed Christ. Um, and that's all that matter. And with that being said, that's all I wanted to share. And y'all have any thoughts? Maybe y'all think different. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. Um, it's okay to put your thoughts in here. If you don't believe Christians should celebrate St. Patrick's Day, feel free to write your comments. We do not like for people to go in the comment section and try to bash someone and say you don't know what you're talking about and stuff. But if you want to put your thoughts in there, you can. I'm always open to people's thoughts. If you like the content, like. If you want to see more, subscribe and share with your friends or family member. But with that being said, I am out.